Hello and welcome to My Family Country Life. Just going to give a channel update on both my channels. I kind of wish I'd gotten more work done during my little layoff period here due to the coronavirus. But I'm going back to work on Monday. I don't know what we're going to be making. I'm sure it's something important. But I'm a member of that assembly line. They want me in, which is great. I like to work. But this morning, I'm just going to do a little update here, and I'm going to walk around and talk about my two channels some while I do get a little walk in and check up on what I've got here. And I'm approaching my little tap things here. I don't know what this birch has got. It has not yielded a thing, and I know it's not dead. The little branches up there and everything. So I'm surprised. The other ones have been quite productive, although I collected the sap yesterday. You can see this one's got some in the bottom. This one has been kind of productive. I haven't quite figured out how these things work. As far as I had a good idea figuring out how the sap would run on the maple trees. The maple trees were pretty simple. I had a pretty good idea of when they would run and what the weather conditions would be like. But the birch trees that I've tapped, the four of them have kind of got me baffled. The one has produced virtually nothing. Of the other three trees, the skinniest one has produced the most, and I don't know why. In fact, it came close to overflowing once because it was so quick. It's by our little chalet here. I got the insulation on the inside done, including the ceiling. We hope to get into drywalling tomorrow. I'm hoping for it to be relatively warm. Not too muddy here. The ground here is just a swamp. Got a bit of work to do. I want to put a porch on the front of it, but we'll see how things go. I'm trying to keep my bank account in good shape too, so materials come a little slowly. I'll wander through the alders here on the way to my next trees. We got snow again last night. This is a spring snowfall. We get them every year about this time. I wasn't surprised that we got some snow again. It'll melt off pretty quick. There's a cherry tree here. This is actually in pretty nice shape. I'll probably trim off some of the ugly stuff and try to make it healthier. Got a dead branch there too. You can see fungus growing on it. I get to pull that off of there. But I'd like to keep the better ones. There's a lot of diseased trees that need to come down because the black rot fungus is contagious. And I don't really like to see the whole trees get so unhealthy that they're dying. There's an area I cleared a couple years back from alders. I get to do it again. I want to make this into gardens or field or whatever you want to call it for producing food. I like to get a poultry house built back here for chickens and ducks and turkeys and whatever else. So here we are. This is my most productive tree. As you can see, there's quite a lot in there. We'll have to collect that later in the day. And in the back here is the biggest tree. This is a significant birch tree back here. White birch. And it wasn't producing that good to begin with, but it's almost as good as that other one now. So between the two of them later today, I'll have another jug full. Once I've got 7 or 8 jugs full, we're going to boil it down like we did the maple. The maple syrup turned out quite good. I had a little bit on the tip of a finger just to sample it because I want to have them on pancakes, but I'm not going to have a chance to make pancakes to serve them on in a week or so. So it's just in the fridge. Made probably a little more than a cup of syrup, which is more than I expected. I was worried that I wasn't going to get enough to do a stack of pancakes. I'll probably just do a pancake here and there because I have a feeling if I don't share with the rest of the family, I'm going to hear about it. But the taste was quite good, so I declare that a success. And next year we hope to do this with a little more enthusiasm. What we'll need to do, we're building a greenhouse on the back of the main building, our work building. We've collected the materials for that. The reason being is my shop is not very productive in the little lean-to kind of overhang on the back of the building there. It's just not, it's not weatherproof enough. I've been discouraged because if it's raining outside, it's raining in there. And like I've controlled where most of the water goes, unfortunately, when I'm working on the machine. The water that is coming in is running right down my neck. And in this cold, it's extremely uncomfortable. And that's part of the reason why we haven't accomplished so much in there during this vacation that I had. I look forward to improving that. But inside that greenhouse, we're going to build an evaporation oven kind of thing. I'm going to need cinder block for that. I've seen online how those have been built. I think we can do it efficiently. If it's set up right, we can actually harvest a considerable amount of syrup for our needs. Between the birch and the maple, we should be able to get several gallons of each, which would be nice. I will do a final video on that on this channel when the time comes, when we've completed all our experiments. In other words, we've got the we have a better idea of what we're doing. I know I can probably tap as many as 20 maple trees and 20 birch trees next year. That means making spiles. The spile design I use, I will not stick with that entirely. I'll go more to the traditional wooden spiles. I thought making it a little spout like on the end would make it better. It didn't. I don't think it makes any real difference, and the rounded shape that I've seen on the other ones online is probably more efficient. They're certainly easier to make, easier to drill the hole in and everything, so I'll be going with that. I mean, I get my own ideas, but I'm not afraid to admit that something is better than what I came up with. So that's it. The MFCP woodworking, I'm hoping to get some videos out on that very soon. I want to be more regular than, because I don't know how long I'm going to be working. I might be off again in a few weeks. I can get footage for like 3 or 4, maybe even 5 videos in the same day, depending on what I'm making. But I want to be more consistent about putting the videos out rather than putting out a whole bunch of videos as fast as I can when the time comes. I am surprised on this channel how that haircut video did. That just kind of freaks me out. It's taken this channel, which I pay barely any real attention to, and it's boosted it up to the point where it's almost equal to the other one, even though it's only got less than a third of the subscribers. These are my poles that I'm saving for the greenhouse we're planning to build. I'm going to use that to build a frame. I'm looking forward to getting that all done. It's been an interesting couple of weeks. We'll get more done tomorrow. Probably shoot some footage of us doing the drywall. Hopefully we can get into that tomorrow. It doesn't look like it's that difficult to do. Most of what I've got is nice straight pieces. There's not much cutting. Well, not much cutting. There's cutting to do, but it's nice straight lines. I don't have to get too fancy on most of it. And I'm looking forward to that. Anyway, this video is approaching 10 minutes, so I don't want to bore people too long. We're looking forward to the coming weeks, And always remember, time flies whether you're having fun or not. And from here, us in the bush here, stay safe. Stay safe, and take care of yourselves. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, go ahead and like and subscribe, and run my run my playlist if you want. Okay, thanks for watching.